Continuing the Chapter 6 review for Section 6.5 of Chapter 6, I'm doing page 324, numbers 30 through 34. For number 30, the directions say solve each proportion. I have 15 over A equals 5 over 4. Alright, well, this is a simple proportion where you have one ratio equals another ratio, and the way you solve any proportion is cross multiply. So 5 times A is 5A, 15 times 4 is 60. 5 times A is 60, so you divide both sides by 5, and you get that A is 12. For number 31, it says M over 6 is equal to 18 over 15. Cross multiply, M times 15 is 15M equals 6 times 18, which is 108. You divide both sides by 15, and you get M equals 108 over 15. Now, if I do this question on a test, I will tell you if I want it in fractional form or in decimal form. If you were doing decimal form, you're going to do 15 into 108.0. Okay, 15 doesn't go into 10. 15 goes into 108 7 times. 7 times 5 is 35. Carry the 3. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3 is 10. Subtract, and that's 3. Bring down a 0. 15 goes into 32 times. 2 times 15 is 30, with no remainder, so it would be 7.2. If you were supposed to do this in fractional form, you would say M is 108 over 15, and 3 goes into both of those. If you divide 108 by 3, you get 36 over 15 divided by 3 is 5. So 5 goes into 36 7 times. 7 times 5 is 35 with 1 left over. So 7 and 1 out of 5 left over. So decimal, your answer would be 7.2. Fraction, your answer would be 7 1/5, or improper would be 36/5. I would accept either one of those if it were supposed to be fraction. 7.2 if it were supposed to be decimal. Number 32 says 28 over 24 is D over 12. You cross multiply. 24 times D is 24D. 28 times 12 is 336. And then you divide both sides by 24. And get D equals 336 divided by 24 is 14. 33 says 16.5 over 21 is equal to 5.5 over t. Cross multiply. 16.5 times t is 16.5t equals 5.5 times 21 is 115.5. To solve for t, you're going to divide both sides by 16.5 and get t equals 7. And lastly, number 34 says a homeowner whose house is assessed for $120,000 pays $1,800 in taxes. So the value of the house is $120,000, but they pay taxes of $1,800. At the same rate, what would the tax be on a house that is assessed at $135,000? Think about this. It's going to be a little more because the house is worth a little more. So we need to get an answer that's a little more than $1,800. Well, this is a ratio. We're going to do value to taxes, or the ratio we're going to set up. So if a house is valued at $120,000, the taxes are $1,800. Equals, if a house is valued at $135,000, we don't know what the taxes are. Well, cross multiply. 120,000 times x is 120,000 x equals 135,000 times 1,800 is 2, 4, 3, and 6 zeros. Okay, to solve for x, you're going to divide both sides by 120,000. And you get x equals, divided by 120,000, $2,025, which is slightly more than the 1,800, which makes sense in the ratio.